And here is the list of the things I didn't expect to Google within the first 20 minutes of walking the Camino de Santiago.
Is 20 kilometers too much? Other than number 1.
Did I already miss my turn?
Buen camino. Buen camino. Am I saying it right?
So you don't start the Camino because you have it all figured out. You start it because you don't. And then you find yourself on Google asking deeply important questions like, where is it socially acceptable to stop for the coffee 4 times before lunch? The truth is, the first day on the Camino isn't about finding your stride. It's about embracing the chaos, inside and out. So I've started at the official starting point at the cathedral, although closed at this time of the morning. The first thing I googled was, how do pilgrims know where to walk? Because this is what I've noticed. The first hours on every first Camino are exactly the same. You are one big walk in doubt. How come you're supposed to know where to walk to Santiago if you've never been there? And this is the big secret of the Camino. One that's hard to explain to people. You just follow the arrows. And if you're in doubt, and trust me, you will be, wait 30 seconds. A local grandma will probably point the way, or if you look again, and there it is, another yellow arrow. And yes, sometimes you just need to trust. Okay, there's a moment of doubt, because I'm in the middle of nowhere. The little arrow just shows there, but it's on the bridge. I know. Speechless. Mom, Dad, Erica, Blue, I love you. If I won't be alive, I don't know, let somebody keep my hat, because I like my hat. And many times I've asked myself, do local secretly move the yellow arrows just to mess with us? And obviously they don't. But then came the great existential debate.
Is 20 kilometers too much? Other than number 1.
Google had 47 different answers. None of them helped me with that first footpath. And another of the classic questions came straight after. Are blisters normal after 3 hours? Following up, what does a pre-blister look like? I wasn't in pain yet, but my feet were already sending home alarming informations. They weren't angry, just confused, like, are we doing this for real? But then the break comes. You rest, you snack, you laugh and how dramatic you are, and somehow you're ready to do it again, all again. Only 628 kilometers left. It looked all so good on Instagram. You walk happily, you make friends, all smiles and sunsets, and by now the only thing I've encountered is a wet river swamp. One question for you, what's the one thing you would probably Google on the first day? Let me know in the comments. I might steal it for the day too, if I survive this one. So once I started to adopt one step, one stop tactic, I had to ask myself, Google, did I pack too much? Immediately followed by, what happened if you didn't pack enough? Never, I repeat, never listen to Google when it comes to backpack hacks. Is it okay to wear the backpack in the front? Even if every step feels like a nightmare, avoid the kangaroo carry. the lady purse method, or a classic, the legs are the strongest part of the body, so pull all the weight low. And then there is kind of bad advice, just tighten your chest strap. Now I understand. If you can't breathe, you don't have to worry about how heavy your backpack is. 3 hours into the Camino, I had my first official fallout with my backpack. We were not on speaking terms. I even considered mailing half of my gear home until I realized I didn't know how the post office in Portugal worked. So instead, I kept walking with mild regrets, until I realized all I needed was some good Portuguese food and coffee. Planning to walk Camino de Santiago but worried you're missing something? Are you on a crossroads in life seeking clarity or a fresh start? What if you could capture every moment of the transformation along the way? I've walked more than 10,000 kilometers around the world, and in my preparation packing list there is one thing I never leave behind. This journal, The Journey Within. Every Camino has taught me valuable lessons about life's twists and changes. The Journey Within isn't just another journal. It asks the right questions just at the right time, guiding you through the tough parts of the Camino and helping you to see what really matters. And it's not just my opinion. Thousands of fellow pilgrims have experienced its magic, as reflected in their brilliant reviews. Camino is a one-in-a-lifetime experience. Make the most of every moment and get the journal now. But my most googled question on the day one was, am I doing this whole Buen Camino thing correctly?
Buen Camino. Buen Camino. Am I saying it right? Buen Camino. Buen Camino.
Turns out, you say it, you smile, and they say it back. That's it. No secret handshake. I worried too much about tone, pronunciation, eye contact, walking speed, and then I realized nobody cares. Everyone's too busy surviving their own backpack.
Buen Camino. Buen Camino. Buen Camino. Buen Camino. Buen Camino.
The Camino is basically a long string of small human kindness. You smile, you say Buen Camino, and you move on. And that's enough.
I just walked for 11 hours. Oh, and I'm tired. Oh my god, it's 5 o'clock. I started at 6 in the morning. I don't know. We have to do something about this thing of walking for a long time.
So here's what nobody tells you. The Camino doesn't begin with a perfect sunrise. It begins with one awkward step, followed by 629 kilometers more. And then a hand washing your socks at the albergue. And somehow, that's enough. Tomorrow's Google search. How much do feet actually swell? What happens if you snore in a shared albergue? But that's for the day 2. And thank you for subscribing and liking this video, and I will see you on the trail tomorrow.